Okay? And then we've been hearing a lot of lessons saying that the only eternal covenant that God made, or the only everlasting covenant that God made, is only made to Jesus Christ. Sabi nila, yun lamang raw pong covenant na binigay kay Jesus ang everlasting. Which is not true. Which is not true. Okay? Even, and this is the verse that we've been reading about the covenant that God made to Jesus Christ. Inulit lang po natin, Hebrews chapter 13, verse 20. And sabi, now the God of peace that brought again from the dead of our Lord Jesus Christ, the great shepherd of the sheep, to the blood of the everlasting covenant. So, meron talagang covenant that God gave to Jesus, and that is everlasting. But it is not the only time that God gave an everlasting covenant. Okay? Yung ating monitor, nakalagay dyan, everlasting covenant ng Jesus. Pero makita natin, even doon kay David, una na ating binasa, ang ginawang covenant ng Diyos kay David, it is also an everlasting. At yun nga yung binasa natin dito, nababasa natin, sabi doon, although my house be not so with God, yet He had made with me. God made with David. Okay? And what God made with David? He said, in this verse, He said, and God made with me an everlasting covenant. So, yung kay David, everlasting too. God made an everlasting covenant with Jesus, and when He made a covenant to David, He intended to be an everlasting. We use the other translation before that everlasting may be the other translation used unchangeable. It's during. It's forever. It's eternal. So, when God made a covenant to David, He intended it to be eternal, everlasting. So, with Jesus, when God made a covenant with Jesus, He intended it to be eternal or everlasting. At yun nga, binasa natin kanina ito, una lang yung ating presentation, ang sabi nun, sa Acts 13 verse 34, ang sabi, as concerning He raised Him up from the dead, now no more to return to corruption. He said, on this wise, I will give you the sure mercies of David. And that sure mercies of David can be found in Isaiah 55 verse 3, which is can be read in our monitor. And sabi doon, Isaiah 55 verse 3 in King James Version, incline your ear and come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. So makita natin, tunay na kapag nakipagtipan ang Diyos, okay, kapag nagkikipagtipan siya, kahit anumang panahon at kahit kanino man siya nakipagtipan, ang intention ng Diyos sa kapakikipagtipan niya ay it will last forever. Okay? Nung makipagtipan siya sa ating Panginoon Kristo, it is an everlasting covenant. And when He made a covenant to David, He intended it to be an everlasting too. So, dalawa na yung tipan na binasa natin, na both of them are everlasting. He made a covenant to Jesus, He made a covenant to David, He made an everlasting covenant to Jesus, He made an everlasting covenant to David. How about the covenant that God made to Moses?